All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. This is your July forecast tarot video from Crystal. My name is Crystal if you haven't been here before, and this is Exist in Love. Welcome. So happy you could be here. Feel free. I have the astrology overview for July in the description box below. We did a pretty deep dive into July, but we also looked back at the first half of the year, and we also looked into the second half of the year and the kind of parallel themes that I noticed happening, and how July really feels like a big pivot point for us here. The year of 2025 is a 9-year, super powerful, lots of endings, lots of beginnings. We're also in the year of the snake, so major transformation. So we could be noticing, you might have been doing a lot of work around all this in the beginning of the year, maybe even unconsciously, just like being faced with a lot of energies that weren't serving you, holding you back, maybe keeping you stuck or stagnant, sitting on you, and those are being released so that we can move into a life that is in better and more alignment with us. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So far we have the Fool card. We're gonna do 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for present, and 3 cards for the future, and it usually ends up becoming one pretty cohesive storyline. So let's see what comes through. We got the 6 of Cups in reverse, the Justice card, the Star card, whoa, the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, oh, too many, the World card. Wow, that fell out in the same position for Scorpio. You might have some Scorpio in your chart. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus too, so feel free to check out your other signs as well. And the Page of Pentacles to step out of the reading, and the the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like right off the bat, you might be dealing with some past life energies that it's a lot of people are moving through this. I'm noticing a lot in the readings, these different themes of similar things, of it's like Fool energy, the Star card, the Queen of Wands. Like, you are stepping into this new level. Excuse me, let me get some water. You are stepping into this new level of yourself, of your healing. But there's something from the past that is still holding up your inner child, that is still creating this mindset of lack. So there's something that really needs to be let go of from the past. This could be, it feels like a past relationship that if you're not, if you're consciously not aware of this, there might be some wounds still deep in your subconscious from a past relationship that could be blocking some of this abundance. But overall, you're moving into a really good energy. Yeah. So I think there's some things unconsciously that you're not fully aware of that are blocking you. There's some mental constructs in your mind. There's some belief systems that are not fully, that need to be looked at and adjusted so that you can fully move into this new path. Okay, let's ask about the Six of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse immediately. So this could have been a third party situation. This could have been a situation that caused a lot of mental confusion and a lot of heartache. With that Fool card, I just pulled the Three of Pentacles to clarify the Fool card. So it looks like you're moving in a better direction. You're moving away from this pain and hurt. I feel like sometimes pain hurts just enough for us to really become more liberated and to heal ourselves. These mirrors that we attract in other people. So yeah, I think you might be currently dealing with in the moment. Yeah, there's definitely some, well, this is in the past, so this could be the recent past, but there's definitely some things going on in the mind that you've had trouble letting go of that have blocked this new, well, let me say, you've had trouble letting go of some things in the mind that relate to the way you might view yourself, or the way that you think, what you think is capable for you, or what you think is possible for you in this lifetime. And it stems from possible childhood wounds, but beyond the childhood wounds, the relationships that you've attracted in the past came from those old childhood wounds. And I feel like you might still be dealing with the ending of a certain relationship, or you recently dealt with that in the past, that set you off on a new journey, and set you off to, maybe the universe brought you some opportunities to work with some new people, or some people that came in and made you realize some things, or just helped you in ways that, you know, you really needed that you weren't expecting. The universe is always guiding us and trying to help us along our path. So it's also really important to take a moment when we do have people come on our path that help us. It's important to take a moment of gratitude for those synchronicities in life too. But with that Justice card in the past as your third card, I think there is this clearing up of energy. There is this, like, you're starting to get more clear. You're starting to get more clear no matter what is going on. We have that Two of Wands popping out too. So you're starting to get more clear, and you're starting to see that the world is your oyster. That, like, you do have more opportunities than I think you've allowed yourself to believe in the past. Okay, Saggy, wow. So, yeah, we have a lot happening in July in regards to the astrology. So feel free to check out that video that I posted. But let's move into the present moment of this reading. So we have the Star card, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So again, really powerful energy. I feel like you are healing. You are stepping into your power in a way that you haven't before. But at the same time, there is this level of feeling like maybe you're not capable, or the past is, there's some type of, so I just pulled the Five of Wands on the situation. There's some type of inner conflict that's stopping you from fully stepping into this energy. But the energy is here. It's supporting you. You are becoming renewed from a deep cellular level within. Wow, that's powerful. What is it about that? Why? What changed in you to... All right, first let's look at the inner conflict. What is this inner conflict about? Let's start there. Too many cards. What's this inner conflict about? Magician. Thinking you're not capable. Thinking that you don't have the tools that you need to... And we have that Devil in reverse on the bottom. thinking that you are not able to manifest what it is that you truly desire and want in this lifetime. You are capable of manifesting anything that you want in this lifetime that is in alignment with your soul. And what you want really wants you. So we might think we want, okay, this is a great little life lesson, I think. So yesterday before I started filming, I was meditating in my backyard and I asked the universe to bring me a cardinal. And for a minute, I was kind of like, for a couple minutes, I was sitting there in anxiety of like, oh, it's not going to come, blah, blah, blah. Like the brain just kind of being a brain. And then I was like, what if I acted as if it was already here? What if just for a moment in time, I just really was present with this exact moment instead of thinking about all this stuff? And in that exact moment of presence, when I really shifted my energy, I felt the whole energy of the backyard shift, number one. And number two, no, a cardinal did not fly by, but a dragonfly did. And I felt like it was this message of like, manifest the energy of what it is that you want. And it might come in a different form, but it will come and it will be what you need and what you want. What you need and what you want. But sometimes we don't really fully know until we know, you know? Until it's here. And even then sometimes we can't see it. So just keep healing. Just keep moving along your path. You are definitely being guided in the right direction. Alright, let's go into the future part of this reading. So we have the Five of Cups, the World card, and the Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, so what is this? I want to directly ask about this Five of Cups. What is that pertaining to? So I feel like, well, I'll pull a card before I say what I think. Whoa. Five of Cups. Give me a card on the Five of Cups, please. Spirit. King of Cups. Six of Swords. Eight of Swords. Okay. Alright, I'm sensing this feeling of you might have walked away from something that you felt was really good for you. And you might be like focused on these spilled cups. So that kind of brings me back to that analogy, right? So you need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself that you are doing what's best for you and close out that cycle with assurance and self-confidence so that you can move into this Page of Pentacles energy, this lighter energy. You really can't make wrong turns, especially when you're acting from a place of morality and, you know, navigating what's right and wrong from within. It's like, if something doesn't feel in alignment with you right now, like, that's okay. You can move forward. And if that's meant to come back to you, it will. But I think there's this very clear energy of letting go of what doesn't serve us, trusting ourselves, and moving into lighter energy so that we can manifest from a place of joy and like childlike wonder. So that feels really good to me. That's really exciting, Saggy. If this is your reading and you want to continue, I want to look more into this King of Cups and see kind of what this Five of Cups is about in the past and what else. Yeah, I want to look a little deeper into the cycles you're closing out and what these new opportunities are ahead for you. I'm also going to pull cards on all of the fire signs. Just because there's a lot of fire energy here, and I don't think it's about really necessarily another person. I think it's about you. And I want to just kind of look a little deeper into the energy that you are tapping into because it feels really powerful. So if this is your reading and you want to continue over, you can find in the description box below a link to the extended. And if not, and we part here, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day or night, wherever this may find you. And I will see you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.